Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hidden Korea. Today, we dive into a story that has taken the entire entertainment world by storm. Hyun absolutely stole the spotlight at the prestigious Made in Korea event, and son Ye-jin's proud, heart-melting reaction has gone viral across every corner of the internet. What truly happened on that unforgettable stage? Why did her reaction shake social media worldwide? Stay with us as we uncover every detail, every emotion, and every explosive moment, starting right now. The lights inside the grand hall of the Made in Korea event dimmed to a deep, cinematic glow, sending a hush across the audience. Thousands of eyes fixed on the stage, waiting, anticipating, sensing that something extraordinary was about to unfold. And then, the curtain of golden spotlights. Hyun appeared. Tall, confident, impossibly charismatic, he stepped forward with the calm dominance of the man who owned both the stage and the moment. The air felt electrified, as if the entire hall collectively forgot to breathe. From the very first second, he commanded attention. His posture, straight but relaxed. His walk, slow, deliberate, powerful. His gaze, focused yet warm. The audience erupted into cheers that rose like a wave crashing onto the shore. Phones lifted instantly, flashing non-stop as fans and reporters fought to capture every fraction of his presence. It was obvious, this wasn't just another celebrity appearance. This was Hyun in full force, radiating a level of aura that made even the most seasoned mix pause in awe. As he approached the center of the stage, the LED screens behind him exploded into vivid visuals, amplifying the intensity of the moment. The host could barely contain her excitement as she introduced him, her voice trembling slightly. But all the audience seemed to hear was the beat of their own racing hearts. Hyun smiled, just a small, elegant curve of the lips, and the crowd went wild again. It was the kind of smile that could silence controversies, melt stress, or turn an ordinary event into a legendary night. While the world's eyes were glued to him, another moment was unfolding quietly, one that would soon dominate headlines more fiercely than even his entrance. Seated in the VIP section, a soft cream-colored dress that glowed under the lights, son Ye-jin watched him with an expression so tender, so proud, that fans who later saw the footage swore they felt their hearts tremble. The subtle lift of her eyes, softening of her features, the warmth she couldn't hide, her reaction did not just melt hearts. It detonated them. Before reporters even realized it was her, the camera panned across the VIP seats and captured her expression in real time. She didn't try to hide it. She didn't avert her gaze. She simply watched him with a kind of love that can't be acted, rehearsed, or controlled. It was genuine, pure, and devastatingly beautiful. Social media exploded. Within minutes, hashtags pairing their names surged to the top of trending lists. Clips of her reaction were looped endlessly, slowed down, zoomed in, color enhanced, and analyzed frame by frame. Some fans burst into tears from the overwhelming sweetness. Others screamed into the comment section, declaring it the greatest power couple moment of the year. Tons of posts appeared like wildfire. Look at the way she looks at him. This is real love. I'm crying. They're perfect. Back on stage, Hyun began speaking about Korean culture, industry pride, and the importance of global influence. His voice was strong and sincere, each word resonating through the hall with the confidence of a true leader. The audience listened attentively, but sharp-eyed fans noticed the subtle glances he occasionally sent toward the VIP seats. Glances that were too quick for the casual viewer, too meaningful to escape the radar of devoted fans. At one point, when the crowd cheered wildly, the camera caught son Ye-jin quietly mouthing the word proud, her eyes glittering with emotion. It wasn't staged. It wasn't planned. It was a natural reaction to seeing the man she loved shine brighter than ever before. The moment ignited the internet. Shots circulated like evidence in an unfolding cinematic romance thriller. Comment after comment poured in. This event into viral sensation even before it had ended. Fans waited breathlessly to see what would happen next, aware that the night was far from over, and that the most shocking moment had yet to arrive. What happened after Hyun left the stage sent the entire entertainment world into chaos. The backstage area buzzed with excitement as staff rushed around. Reporters gathered near the entrance, and celebrities whispered among themselves. Everyone wanted a glimpse of him, everyone wanted a comment, a photo, a sound bite. But what they didn't expect was the moment that instantly became the biggest highlight of the entire event. As Hyun exited the stage, with the aftershock of applause, a staff member guided him toward the backstage corridor. Cameras lined the path like hungry beasts waiting to pounce. But right then, at the far end of the hallway, Ye-jin appeared. Not as an actress, not as a VIP guest, but simply as his wife, standing there with a smile that could soften steel. The cameras caught it. The world saw it. His eyes met hers. His expression changed. The commanding, charismatic aura he had on stage melted into something gentler, softer, deeply human. He walked toward her with a quiet urgency that was impossible to misinterpret. And as she reached him, she placed her hand lightly on his arm, whispering something only he could hear. The way he leaned in, he smiled. Those few seconds set the internet ablaze for the second time in one night. Reporters held their breath, stunned and frozen. Lowered their cameras out of respect, others kept filming, knowing they were witnessing history. Fan accounts blew up instantly, posting shaky clips, blurry screenshots, breathless captions. It wasn't a publicity stunt. It wasn't a coordinated pose. It was a real moment, private, intimate, captured by fate. Then came the final blow. A man who attended the event posted a short clip she had recorded unintentionally. In the video, Hyun is seen walking beside Ye-jin toward the exit. The crowd parts around them like water around two magnets. And then, just for a second, he places his hand on her back, guiding her gently through the crowd. It was a small gesture. Subtle, soft, but packed with emotion. The type of gesture that reveals more love than 1,000 public statements. The clip went beyond viral. It became a phenomenon. "This is love," one comment read. "Look at how he protects her," another said. "Can't stop crying," wrote a fan who rewatched it 50 times. Celebrities reacted. Journalists reacted. Even actors who had worked with the couple previously posted hearts and subtle hints, adding gasoline to an already raging fire. The entire world was talking about them, not about awards, not about fashion, about scandals, but about a pure, breathtaking moment between two people who had quietly become one of Asia's most beloved couples. No official statement needed. No explanation necessary. Hyun had stolen the spotlight. Ye-jin's heart-melting reaction had stolen the world. Together, they created a moment that will be remembered long after the lights of Made in Korea fade. But just when everyone thought the night had reached its emotional peak, fate delivered one final twist that sent the internet into absolute meltdown. Early the next morning, a released behind-the-scenes clip from the event surfaced, posted anonymously, without caption. As if someone had decided the world deserved to witness the truth behind the viral moment. The clip showed Hyun standing alone in a quiet corridor after the event, still wearing his perfectly tailored suit. Shoulders relaxing as the weight of the spotlight finally lifted. He glanced around, checking that the hallway was empty. Then, with a soft exhale, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a small velvet box, simple, elegant, unmistakably intimate. He didn't open it. The gesture was enough to send viewers into hysterics. Gift? A token? Something far more symbolic? Before anyone could guess, steps echoed from the end of the corridor. Ye-jin appeared, walking toward him with the serene confidence of someone who knew she was the only person he wanted to see. Hyun's posture straightened instinctively. Eyes softened in a way that made every viewer's heart twist. When she reached him, she whispered something, too soft to hear, private to decode. But his reaction said everything. He took her hand. Not for the cameras. Not for the public. Just for her. A gesture so small yet so powerful that fans across the world replayed it again and again, searching for meaning in that quiet, stolen second. In the final few frames of the clip, she leaned her head lightly against his shoulder. No hesitation. No fear of being seen. Just raw, unfiltered affection. He closed his eyes for a moment, as if grounding himself in her presence, reminding himself that even after the grand stages, deafening applause, and global fame, this was the moment that truly mattered. The clip ended abruptly. The impact was unstoppable. The world didn't just react, it erupted. "This is real love. I'm actually crying, help. This is the most beautiful couple moment of the year." Every platform shook. Every comment section overflowed. Every headline turned into an emotional eruption celebrating a love story that felt both cinematic and breathtakingly human. Storm of reactions roared on. One truth became impossible to deny: Hyun Bin and son Ye-jin hadn't simply gone viral, they had etched their love into the hearts of millions. A single moment backstage had become the final, unforgettable chapter of the night, sealing their place as the couple whose every glance could melt the coldest hearts and shake the entire entertainment world. And with that final, intimate moment, the story of Hyun Bin and son Ye-jin at the Made in Korea event closes like a scene from a masterpiece: quiet, powerful, unforgettable. What began as a dazzling public appearance transformed into a heartfelt reminder that even the biggest stars find their brightest light in the person they love. Every smile, every glance, every whispered word between them captured the world not because of fame, but because of the sincerity that radiated from their connection. It was real. It was fragile. It was magic. Thank you for joining us on this breathtaking journey here at Hidden Korea. Your passion, your curiosity, and your unwavering support inspire us to bring you the most compelling, emotional, and explosive stories from the heart of Korean entertainment. Stay tuned, because with couples like this, the next unforgettable moment might be just around the corner.